Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another day of Xian, the deck building, auto battling cultivation game. Yesterday, we were learning Feng Shui, and she was mostly frustrating and she felt relatively linear. I think this time I'm going to jump back into an older character that I really haven't given a second thought to. Kind of. I played her, but I wouldn't play her more complicated mechanics. So I'm going to give it a shot to learn them. Whenever I played, gosh, I'm gonna butcher her name. Dulinguan. um, I would play her mono element. I wouldn't try her overcoming interactions because they were scary. Complicated. So I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to see if I can learn those boards because I think they're probably a lot more powerful than just playing mono element. So let's do it. Aw, thank you. At least one of us does. With her umbrella. I think she does. So the animation for this character, if you hit a certain amount of times, she like throws her umbrella out. Okay, I'm going to not choose a mirage technique yet. I'll look at them later. Kind of like that one. I like this one too. I'm gonna do that. Okay, now let's hurry up. It doesn't give us much time for the first turn. And we have a very simple lineup for the first turn. So the 5 Elemental Alliance, unlike what we were playing last time, which used Hexagram to change our chance effects, right now we have an elemental wheel that we have to play into. So we have water, which generates wood, which generates fire. If you play them in order, you get their spirit effect along with the card. It just so happens it handed us like almost the perfect cards to go with a first turn play. We're gonna do Elixirist. It's probably the most simple thing to go. And we're just gonna jump in again. Probably with what we have, because this is pretty strong. Enchanted Onigiri. I don't know. I think you mean a jelly-filled donut. And if that went over anyone's head, that's because that's from Pokemon. It was terrible dubs. They couldn't have translated it to rice ball. They translated it to jelly-filled donut. And this is another enchanted onigiri. This one's angry though. Alright, let's see. Maybe we just break through early. Angry Geary. I don't think I want any of these. Let's just do that. And then we can start, or we could just break through, get a wood card. I don't know if I'm gonna need activating my innate element. So when an element is activated, it means that you can play that and use that card's spirit element without following the wheel. So this character starts with one activated. I just so happen to randomly choose wood for me. So now wood cards I can use no matter what, even if they're out of order. Should probably change the order of the defense and HP. Usually, it's better to have defense a little earlier than HP. That's what I have found over time. So I can get extra Wood Spirit Thorn, from what I understand. I think that's what I chose. Okay, let's see. More Destiny? More exchange? I think I care more about exchange chance. Is there any spirit animal that can help? I actually kind of like this. So if I do less than a certain amount of damage, I steal that in life. So this does less than 5, so it will life steal. I panicked, but that's fine. So now the second hit on my fire card and both hits on my wood card will steal some life. Maybe that will help sustain me and get this win. It's kind of hard to win against this guy early though. This guy's pretty strong. Legolas? You can't win against Legolas. Wow. This is just straight better than that. God, what do I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Let's just break through. I don't like most of these cards. And now let's grab this. Do I just draw cards? Maybe I just draw cards. Add chi. Is that relevant? Let's just draw cards. He has no legs. It's because he's not playing a female character. The female characters are like 80% legs. I don't quite have enough chi to go around my whole board. But I have a chase that moves into generating chi. Maybe it counteracts it. Who knows? I do have a lot of life gain with the wood effects, followed with my spirit bat. I have enough chi now, so that should speed up my board some. Fire generates earth, so now that will be activated. Maybe I spend a few rerolls to see if I can find something to play. That's perfect. It's another earth card. Alright, so now we have a full board again. And now we just need to try and get to a later phase and see if we can use the overcome interactions. I would like to probably play wood and fire. It's probably the most aggressive and can kill the fastest. So if I were to overcome, the overcome interactions means you have to jump 2 on the wheel instead of just 1. So metal will overcome wood. Metal generates water. So to overcome, which is the card I get in my next breakthrough. Absolutely, thanks for lurking. The overcome benefit is pretty powerful because it chases and generates chi and allows you to skip around elements. Oh, that couldn't have come at a worse time. Well, hello. Thanks for joining us, Buddha. And you'll be going back to lurking. I know. I appreciate you being here. Okay, let's see. We don't necessarily need the chi here. Or necessarily these either. So, let's see. I like stocking up on exchanges so we can try and break through earlier. So I'm just gonna go and try and have this board carry us through. Okay, we'll have to see if the amount of sustain we have can carry us through the amount of damage this guy can deal. We have a lot of healing and defense, but so does this guy. His board is very interesting. I think his heals are mostly consumables, though. So I'm thinking I can eventually just win in a battle of attrition. If battles take too long, you can always skip. It will automatically end after a certain amount of turns if there's just an actual stalemate. So I guess Cliff, Absorb, I could just eat these 3 cards and break through. And here's the Overcome interaction that is, as far as I know, unique to this character. So, gosh, let's see. How do we play this? Definitely want to combine that. Do I roll that? See if I can find something useful. I'm looking for a metal card. That is a metal card. It's not a metal card I want. But we can overcome now into wood. Not that we need to. We start with wood activated. What am I doing? Can we just do that? That's weird. What am I doing? We have more chasing. We took out the bat, so we lost a lot of our life steal. Maybe that was a poor idea. Should we have kept the bat? I don't think we're gonna win this one. Oh, we did. Wow. Five element circulation. That can be good. What do we have here? I always love this card. I'm gonna save this till late game. Don't necessarily care for that. That's a much better metal card to have. So now I can fire overcome into metal, and then that into wood. This is extremely difficult coming in blind to figure out what I'm supposed to do. I should be playing Thorns. That's a really terrible mistake I'm making. I'm thinking too much about the overcome interaction. I'm missing the simple fact that I'm using a much worse card. Oh. I wish that lined up a little better with my Metal Spirit Iron Bone. It's too late now. I have too little life. Unfortunate. Oh god. Okay. Let's see if we can get... Let's swap that out now. Dust. I don't think so. Why not? Not generally going water. Probably not going to use bat anymore. We do want to upgrade Thorn as much as possible. Bud? We're not using Bud. Probably not Heartfire either. Is this better? Is this better? It's not better yet. I need some way of generating additional attack. Which we have not yet drawn, unfortunately. Okay. So Unrestrained Sword has some pretty intense amount of scaling. I'm hoping that we can eke out a win before the Unrestrained cards grow. I do not have a lot of attack power on my board yet, though. Oh, it's too late. So barely. That was close. Okay, well, here's some amount of additional attack. It's definitely not the one I want. Let's see if we can re-roll into one that we want. We don't want this one. We could use this one. I don't think so. This is the one we wanted. We want Fragrant. So let's give up on this. It was carrying us for a while, but we're gonna try and kill them a little faster this time. Let's see. I don't think Blast is as good as Flame in this circumstance. I'm gonna drop Blast. I'm also gonna save my rerolls for next turn and break through into the incarnation phase. So now we have some amount of additional attack. And that does a lot for my wood cards that I'm using, because they each hit multiple times. So this additional attack makes me do 1 more damage, which for every instance of attacking with these multi-hit cards, it will buff every attack on the card. And since we generate more chi, this will now give us increasingly more attack, because this generates based on how much chi I have. So I think we finally broke through to the point where we actually have a decent board. It does not kill very fast still, so we have a lot to work on. Okay, well we have a max level Thorn and then more. Not that we need more. Alright, so this one, can I read this? Wood Spirit, gain more attack. Fire Spirit. Metal Spirits, penetration. Do I care about this? It gives us +1 attack. Do I care about that? Do I just gamble? I'm a gambler. Am I a gambler? What would I get that I actually care about? That's the fun thing about gambling. Who knows? Water Spirit Tsunami. As much as I haven't played that card, we don't really have a water build going on. Maybe we can make it work eventually. Oh, we don't have enough. Do we combine the overcomes? Maybe we do. Just so we have enough chi. That's painful. We'll do that. Let's see what we draw here. Combine World. It's good. Normally. We don't need this. This is an incredible upgrade. We'll see if I pivot to water, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, well, I dropped some of the overcome cards, so maybe it's a little less complicated now. But I think it's better for us in the end, because it gives us more front-loaded chi on our board. Okay, so I do kill way faster with our new cards. Not world smashing though. Let's get more max life. Max life's good. Ultimate world formation. Probably not. I don't know if that can be really utilized with overcome interactions well. It kind of seems like it takes a very similar slot in the board. Smash. Flash fire? I don't think I can use that. I could actually do that. That probably speeds us up a turn. This is probably better. This actually does nothing. This has no effect that's not Metal Spirit. That's just better. I don't think I'm using circulation with overcome. Nor am I using ultimate world. Okay, that looks good. Then we'll just pass turn. See where things go. So, I know that there's 2 secret cards for each faction, so just one of them is a straight water card. I'm assuming that some elements just don't have a secret enchantment card enhancement. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Okay, so she looks like she's definitely going more on the water side. She has wood mixed in because it has generation and because it gives chase mechanic to an element that normally doesn't have chase. But she's definitely going water. Steep, not useful. Waves, don't want. Let's see. Another willow leaf. Which ones? I don't want to absorb this elixir. It's too many terrible things it can hit. I think I'll wait to absorb until I can upgrade a metal card to stick at the end. Hopefully get a more useful one. Well, I love lurkers just as much as I love chatters, so you are so welcome. I think we'll just ride this out and see what happens. Here's our unrestrained guy. So, very interesting. He just sprinkles in some chase with unrestrained. He's trying to make it work. Not very strong right now. Probably explains why he's almost close to being knocked out. If he drew a few more support for this, it'd probably be a little bit more scary. But I don't know. It doesn't look very good to me. One thing about this game that kind of it bothers me a little bit is how rare it seems the secret enhancement cards are. Like, I've seen both of like the red pets and both of the red treasures, but I have not seen any of the red enhancement cards. I don't even know what they do. And so every card has their own rarity, and it goes from like the generic like tan cards to green to blue to purple to gold. Well, there is like a hidden rarity above that, which is like a red rarity, and you can only see it in these secret rare cards. Shuttle, no. Water dive, probably not. Well, these are all the water cards I was debating on using. I don't know. Metal Spirit Tripod's better than... Okay, so let's change this to Willow Leaf? It seems like the most helpful. And then we'll throw Overcome back in. Combine the dive. What do I do? Do I just roll away from water? I want to use this card and I don't know why. That's just better. Turbulent, no. God, I don't do water. I want to do water. I don't do water. It's too sad. At least it's out of sight. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? This is another confusing one. It is hard to see what's going on here. Next time you play a 5 elementals card? Oh, that's wild. Does it not have to be in the next slot? I had not even considered the thought about that idea. I guess we'll see. Does this activate his next card? It does. That's actually kind of cool. Oh, God. I do have a lot of multi-hit, though. So, oh, I don't know. That's a lot, though. Ow! Oh, God! Wow, that is really strong. Wow, I'm speechless. I don't think we care about leveling this up, right? More cards to hit the right... I want to use these. There's still too many cards I don't want it to hit. I need to wrap my head around this side job at some point. If we did that. I don't want him to downgrade that card over and over. You can downgrade that one. This is closer to being maxed. That was one of the hits I wanted. I wanted it to land on a fragrant. So if we draw one more fragrant, we can fully upgrade that. Okay. I pushed back our Wood Spirit Thorns because Envelop in Disaster is going to keep unranking the card in this slot, which was my Thorn. I did not want him to do that though, so I pushed back Thorn. Ow! Okay, wow, that was strong. Okay. That can rank up. Tripod's better than that. Let's spend our last few rolls. Get something worth it. No. Probably don't use that. We swap these two back. Well, I have good card quality. I just don't necessarily know if this board's super good. I think it is. I do want to swap out Scarlet Flame for the Phoenix, but I have not seen one yet. Does this kill me, though? It is close to killing me. What does he play now? Oh, yeah. And I'm out in 5th place. Ouch. I didn't think we were doing that bad. Okay, well, we can try her again. See if we can make Overcome work. That was not a very good showing, though. It seemed alright. I'm wondering if using the Overcome cards with, depending on what like your innate element is, changes things, or if there's just generally a good way to use them overall with this faction. Well, now that we've tried it once, let's look at what we have. Let's try this. And let's try and have that be our last metal card for the same board. Maybe that helps. We can do that into here, into Smash. That flows on our 5-element wheel. Waves, probably not. Not the strongest. If they have a little bit of defense, maybe it helps. We're going water. Well, that works for turn 1. We can upgrade that. Let's Elixirist again. Earth Spirit Seal? Potentially, if they don't attack us this turn, we get an upgraded Smash. Or we just throw in Consumption. I think we just do that. And do that. We'll go. The great thing about these Consumption cards and Continuous cards, you can only have 2, but once you use them, it's removed from your second rotation, so you have like a smaller loop of cards to use. So we'll use this one once and then it'll get grayed out. And so now, instead of, after Smash, instead of using this, it would just jump right back to the beginning again. We do activate an element. It's something. Waves, no. Do we use Spirit Pet again? That's actually probably better. Okay, we'll throw in the fat immortal raccoon. He will carry us to victory. Okay, we have innate metal. That's actually really good for what we're doing, because we can not have to activate the last card anymore. Well, we have this too. Might as well hang on to a metal card. This man cannot handle my fat raccoon. Actually, I think he can. He handled it very well. Okay, let's see. I don't like these. Maybe Flash Fire. Let's just break through earlier. Okay, so we can add metal cards to our mix. Randomly upgrade one level 1 card. More exchanges. More HP. Why don't we drop these and save that for next round? Oh, they ran out of chi. Oh. I should have lost that, I think. Okay, so we're gonna jump in here. Let's... Elemental Generation. We're doing Overcome. I don't think we do this. At Virtua's. Maybe we just add more Elixirus cards? I kind of like the idea of that. I'm not really leaning into a mono element. Oh, we're just gonna add more Elixirist, I think. That's probably dumb, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, we have one more turn to decide that. We probably shouldn't be using the fat immortal raccoon, but he's my guy. I can't just drop him. Okay, the fact that she had a defense actually helped this do a lot more damage. I'm not sure. How is she generating attack? She has something. Every time she plays Cloud Sword, she adds a defense. That is hurting her quite a lot when it comes to this card. Yeah, well, I guess it's time to decide. I'm just gonna get exchanges. We'll throw Elixir earlier. We'll do that. This is probably a way better layout than what I have. Like, way better. But we are trying our best. Yeah, these cards do a lot of damage. The pretty boy! What are you talking about? He's like 12. Actually, you know, I don't know. He's a cultivator. He might be like 300 years old. So we have a chase. It doesn't help us because wood's not activated yet. This is an interesting card that we might get. Skipping cards. Do we care to skip cards? I don't think so. We might as well. Sure. We'll skip our most of our metal cards. Now we can break through to overcome next turn after we lose. Or win. I'm just pessimistic. Okay, so... Ooh, fully upgraded. Okay, so now I skip these two cards to get back to our better cards earlier? He has a lot of defense at the end of his board. Ouch. Yeah, his card quality, most of his cards are upgraded. I am saving all of mine. This is probably better than if we do that into Rush. We can drop the Raccoon. Probably don't want Bud. So we'll do Overcome. We'll combine those. So we want metal. Oh boy. Into wood. So we'll do that. It speeds us up slightly. We could. We don't have enough chi. What do we do? We'll have to think about it. I want to incorporate more chase, speed up our board. But for now, we've sped it up quite a bit. We just don't have any decent payoff quite yet. Him adding defense helped us a little. Ouch. Okay, we need to spend some rerolls. let's get a card we need. That is not a card we need. This is not a card we need either. Not going needle. This one, I might go. Gabe? I saved all my rerolls for this game. I have a couple more turns to draw something useful to upgrade it with the Mirage. Until then, we did draw a chase effect, so it speeds us up one turn. Oh no. Oh, never mind. I'm good. Okay. We're getting there. I just hope we get there quickly, because we're not doing so well. This is not what I want. I mean, an upgrade is not bad, but it's not good. Doesn't matter for that. It speeds us up more. This is terrible. Well, hello, Orc. Nice of you to finally drop by. Okay, yeah, no, she's got better payoffs. I have no idea what I have going on. I'm just over here trying my best. Oh, game! I saved all my rerolls. Please. It's the thing. I still don't have any... Oh boy. This is not good. Well, okay, let's see. I have nothing decent to upgrade. Well, this is fine. But, like, I was hoping for Fragrant. I need to generate an additional attack, or else my board just kind of falls apart. I am also at the verge of just being eliminated here. There's this. I don't have enough chi for that yet. Yeah, I can't quite use this. Fire is not generated, so I can't use the penetrate with heart fire. I don't know, maybe I just pray. No penetrate. Not today. Everyone pack up. We are very close to being the first to be eliminated. I really hope that's not the case. If it is, maybe that's just a sign to play a different character. Ooh, this is looking kind of scary. She's gonna have a defense build ramping up. Uh-oh. Yeah, I can't get through the defense. I'm still in the game. I don't think for long, though. We have some kind of scaling. Oh, this is bad. Where is Fragrant when you need it? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so I need Fragrant. I did save all my rerolls for it. Who knows? Maybe the additional attack will work out for us. I'm not sure what he's going for. It's interesting. He's generating a lot of chi, but I'm not sure if I saw any like payoff for the chi. Could be in the process of transitioning to it. There it is. That built up pretty slow, though. The rest of his board will probably just kill me, though. And that's enough. Well, I'm out. His board was bad, but mine was worse. Too bad it's not a competition for that. Alright, I'm changing character for now. I'm gonna gamble with my sword girl. This character's premise is that she stole a sacred relic, but she's not big enough to wield it yet. So she's trying to grow into it. But what that translates to in game terms is you have very specific cards that are upgraded for you. And it randomly chooses them at the start of every game. Some of them are very strong to pull, and some of them are pretty bad. So it's gambling. That's what we're here for. That way, if I lose, I can just blame it on RNG. Oh, what is this? Thanks for the follow. Okay, so first 6 Virtuoso become level 2. You know, that stands to reason. Ooh. I hate this. Okay. Sword slash flying fang sword? Do I just ramp up? That's terrible. This is terrible. I need to reroll something. This is gross. Okay. We'll just hope that their damage is like super low, and then the defense will just outscale them. I don't think the timing is gonna work out. My board is absolutely awful. Okay, well, let's just Elixirist. It's very simple. I need simple right now. What if I just do that and heal? A smaller loop? This is gross. Give me something usable, game. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I need more chi if this is the direction it's given me. Or maybe I'm just upgrading it again. Well, this is kind of hilarious. So all my cloud swords can count as other things now. I like this. Just so I can try and speed contest and still hold a hand. Maybe I just go for extra value. I think with the cards I've drawn, I want to wait until the Virtuoso phase so I can maybe re-roll the blue into some higher cards. I mean, the dream is to get Chainsword Formation as one of the cards. Uh-oh. The timing! Oh god. The dream is to get Chainsword. Breakthrough faster? Do I just do this? Okay, I'll do that. Throw this in. I need another chi. I could do this for chi. Do I care? That seems very random. I don't necessarily know if I care. Gosh. I have to survive all the way back up to my other hit. I did. Good. Chi Perfusion gives me that much needed extra chi. I can do that now. I could also break through. So I'm going to re-roll some. That's not bad. I kind of like that. I'll need to build up defense to make it work, though. Okay, so I need to survive until I can loop back around. That's not happening. Did we just get the same one again? That's weird. That is another thing I've not seen. So, Burst Sword is just stronger than this. She's gonna poison me. I'm feeling poisoned. Okay. Nice. Okay. I was hoping that draining the chi would slow her down a turn, and it actually worked. We're not using any Cloud Sword. That's not going to help us. This isn't terrible. We're not really, like, super aggressive, though. We have a lot of waiting turns. We have 2 waiting turns. Does that matter? It's better than Riddle, maybe? What if we just throw in aggressive cards? Oh, let's try and have that work. We also do have a floating... This is probably just better. Then that's just going to be 10 with 1 more attack. So this is more value. They could chi deprive us. Okay. Chi depriving helps. Okay. Don't kill me. That was pretty close. Okay, I should have enough to break through. Which we probably want to do here. And I'd probably rather just get rid of that. Okay, so now this one makes all of the cards that she chose out at the beginning count as any type of card. So now this 2 attack. Actually, do we just do that? It slows us down a lot. I don't know. We don't have many attacks. So the problem with what I just did is I'm adding a lot of like attack, but I don't actually have a lot of attack cards. I have a lot of turns where I just wait. So if we're going the attack increase route, I should probably cycle out the sword intent cards and just go for multi-hit cards. And now that I'm in the immortality phase, I should probably start using some rerolls. Hopefully get unrestrained sword cards or multi-hit cards that might be good. Alternatively, I could wait for the incarnation phase. This is not good. Well, this is actually very good for her. She's just going to... She's just going to use the vase over and over. Oh my. I don't do enough damage for this. You're welcome, lady. Oh man, up to 108. That's unreal. Let's do that to here. So now we're not using that. You know what? I want those exchanges. That's good. Is exactly kind of what I wanted. Do it in any world do I ever run 2 of these? Probably. Do I just do that? All of my biggest weapons. Every single one of them. Okay, so I have a lot of attack increases. Same problem as last time. I have a lot of build-up, but no payoff. And I definitely want to cycle out Flying Fang Sword. That's enough to kill, though. Okay, that actually helps a lot. $12 more. Let's spend some rerolls. I need something. I mean, it's a multi-hit. Well, here's an unrestrained. It is an idea. I probably should have kept that Cloud Sword card because it generates G and attacks. That way I could just follow up with Flow Cloud Sword. That was a mistake. So the goal is to build up a lot of attack and then capitalize on it with a lot of multi-hit cards. If I can draw Unrestrained Sword 2, that would be good because it attacks for every single time you've used an Unrestrained Sword cards. And all of these cards that have the little blue sword above them count as an Unrestrained Sword card in addition to what they already are. Okay. We're not getting shut out early like we were the last few games. This is a much better card than Cheap Profusion. It'll at least increase the damage on that. Centibirds. Carefree. That is an interesting idea. I don't think I'm going to do it, though. These rolls are awful. I'm just going to wait. The fact that the game has given me Moonshades and Flash Winds, I'm like not gonna complain. Because our board's not bad. It's alright. I really want to draw one Unrestrained Sword too. Just to throw at the end of the board. Kinda complete it. step lightly as well? I suppose if we draw some of those... I'm pretty sure we're guaranteed one of them for breaking through into that phase. Ow. Where's a triple hit? Let's break through. Let's get rid of our triple hit we just drew. Let's do that one. Every time you play Cloud Sword, add defense? Is that better? It might be better. Okay. So we have this. So if we do this, then we can chase here. Just hope we have chi. This might be a terrible idea. Oh, that's a sword formation. How do I do this? They're all sword formations. Maybe I can't chain sword. Oh no. Oh god, what have I done? Okay, well, I panicked at the end. I kind of ruined all that. Oh boy. Okay, so we'll throw those out. What do we want to create another copy of? Do we do another sword formation so we can stack defense a little longer? Another Moonshade? Just so we can cut down on the amount? Or we could just do that and repeat it. Oh. So, what do we want to repeat? Everything counts as sword formation. Well, we could chase into that. And do that. Maybe that. Because that will copy that. Who knows? I'm just I'm trying my best. Oh no! Early attack. Yeah, they're attacking every turn. That sucks. Oh, wow. That was close. Sword Intent Surge is not helpful. Mystery Seed. Is there any kind of Plant Master card we would want? I suppose we could just grab it and see. Well, there's that. I don't even know if I want this anymore. It still might be really good. Because this counts as playing an Unrestrained too. Welcome back, Samafly. So, there's another one of that. We don't want that. We don't want Reflexive. Because it counts as playing 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. The only part I was not super thrilled on is it kills Cloud hit for Step Lightly. Do we get rid of Rule Sky? It's been honestly biting us in the back every run. Maybe we just... I don't know. I want to use it, but... But if I don't do that, I also... Oh, shoot. I've ruined my first Moonshade. So if it copies it, it'll continue Cloud hit, even though it's grayed out. This is not good. I could outscale the attack down if I didn't just completely bork the board. Yeah, this one got ruined. Well, we can give it a shot. Regardless, this one we lose. Oh my god. I don't know. Well, it is being very kind to us. So If it doesn't break it, then that's really good. This is broken already, though. So if we do this, we could just spin it. No. Oh no. So 1, 2. This would be 1, 2. I mean, there's really no difference between the two of these, right? Other than one attacks. Okay, well, we'll see what happens when it comes to the chainsword. Well, that one worked. Does this one work? It does not. So it does break it. We were going to lose that one regardless. It is good to learn, though, for next game. Well, let's try that again. And not have awkward chi issues. Chain sword formation is probably the most confusing card in Cloud Sword, which is kind of refreshing because it's not terribly confusing compared to some of the other factions. Oh, I like that. Early breakthroughs. It really likes sword intent. I don't want to sword intent. Dragon Roam I really like. And Moonwater allows us to build defense and still incorporate it. I don't care for Pierce the Star. That one's a garbage one. Oh. Okay. We could... Let's do Formation Master. Mix it up. Or... we just do that. And Epiphany. Or we could just play into this. Because if we're just going to be playing our cards, a lot of them just count as Cloud Sword. I like Epiphany more. I want to start breaking through earlier. Yeah, no, she's definitely the gambling character. It's kind of why I picked her the last 2 times, but yeah, I think this is gonna be my last one with her this stream. I'm gonna swap to a more consistent character. I know. Hey, we didn't die. Well, that's something. We don't have a continuous. That's good. Can we do that? I mean, temporarily, I guess. One turn away from being killed. Dharma? Ugh. Yeah, okay. That's terrible. Ouch. Oh, unfortunate. Our board was pretty bad. Okay, hear me out though. We could break through this round. That would be terrible, but we could. Our board is already terrible. Yeah, look at all of these amazing and cohesive boards these people have. And then we look at ours. I should probably be spending some rerolls. I'm being too greedy. guess. Oh boy. Okay. It's a thing. We're doing a thing. We won. Our board is pretty garbage, but hmm. We have enough chi generation where we could use Giant Kun Spirit Sword. I always like Ask Tao by Paint. So if I were to continue upgrading that, throw this early, and then Giant Kun. That doesn't sound bad. It did reduce the amount that it buffs Unrestrained. I don't know what we're building. We're building a thing. I think we're probably going to try and go Unrestrained Sword eventually, but like a hybrid Dragon Roam Unrestrained. Unless we just draw more Cloud Sword. And then I guess we just stick with that. A fridge made out of swords. Sadly, I think our most effective card is our poison. That's because the rest of our cards don't do anything. So we'll just do that. Like, we'll do this. Otherwise, I think we're just gonna wait. We're gonna try and get to the incarnation phase, and then we're gonna blow our exchanges. We do get one free Dragon Roam, and apparently one free Dharma. Not that I care. Did they change the Virtuoso? I thought it re-rolled the Virtuoso as well. They must have changed that. Ow. We have a really weird assortment of cards. It's just kind of working. There's no way we could break through this round. We also kind of sort of don't have chi for anything. I don't really want to drop Tri-Peak Sword. I don't think I go first. They have poison too. That's just mean. I was thinking maybe we could try and block the poison. But it's commitment for something I don't think we could outspeed her. I guess we'll find out what happens. See if it was a bad idea. We outspeed her. Ugh. I could have just blocked the poison. Okay, well, we can take this loss. Or does our defense kind of push us over the edge to actually maybe... No. She did have a lot of high damage cards. Well, here's more poison. Let us last. We could drop 1, 2, 3, 4. Oof. Do we drop everything though? That sounds like a terrible idea. I think we just wait one more turn. Blue seal. Okay. That seemed like a lot of gibberish, but from what I'm reading, we can upgrade our poison formation. It did. It's most of our offense right now. Otherwise, we have a lot of defense cards. Oh, that is incredibly rude. Oh, and they cleared the poison. Okay, it's over. Okay, let's break through. Okay, so we have Dragon Roam and Dharma, apparently. 2 Dharmas. There's Cloud Sword Step Lightly. That's an idea. I need a way of generating attack. Like Moonshade. Who's Flashwind? There's Moonshade. Do we just do that for now? I hate this. Hmm. Look at all those unrestrained swords. Whatever we did, it worked. There's another dragon roam. I don't like that card. I don't want that card. What if we swap it out? Do we swap it out? We probably swap it out. We do that. Dragon roam. This. Flash wind that. We do that. There's another Moonshade that's good. There's an unrestrained too. That is an idea. Okay, this is a very weird board. We could also cut down the board with Marrow. I think we'll think about that next round. And just hope with what we have last sus. Okay, our board was actually very effective. I have to play a continuous card in order to Marrow, though. I also don't think I'm going to be playing Unrestrained Sword 1. I think I'm just going to drop it for Cultivation. I want to upgrade Moonshade. Anthemania. The only reason I'm kind of hanging on to that, well... He does have a lot of multi-hits. Maybe Anthemania helps? Probably not. Well, we still only have 3 chase, so I might as well have my chase after Moonshade. Hmm. I'm not sure about this. His board looks pretty good. I don't know what it is, but every time I play this character, her boards always look so, like, bizarre and piecemeal. He cut out his realm-killing palm. That's really weird. Why did he do that? Okay, well we have a fully upgraded Moonshade. That's really good. We have a fully upgraded Moonwater Sword Formation. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our defense should never go down. I don't know if our cards are necessarily ideal right now. We build up... Why do they have Dharma? Why are his borders weird? Is it just this board? I think it's the board. Looks kind of cool. I like the little water spirits. So this just looks like an aggro cloud sword that transitions into trying to finish off with Chi. Honestly, I don't think we're gonna Meru or Anthemania. That doesn't seem like the direction we're going. It could... Well, she has a lot of unrestrained sword ones. It doesn't really work against that either. Maybe we just drop these. Try and speed contest. Yeah, and I just kill this turn. He had an interesting board. It dealt a lot of damage. I don't need any of those. Well, there is a continuous card that might actually be super helpful, but I already dropped Meru. There's another Dragon Roam. Dragon Roam is just better than Flashwind because it counts as Unrestrained Sword. I could also combine the Dragon Roam and Chain Sword it. Flashwind, I probably don't want. I definitely don't want Inspiration Sword. Okay. Okay. Slapping season. I think I'm just done with Flashwind, especially if Chainsword can just copy Dragon Roam. I kind of don't want to get rid of it though. Or just go first and win. I like that option. I'm gonna do it. Oh. Oh, that is so mean. They skipped my Moonshade. They deserve that Destiny lost. Okay. So... Huh. What if we play another Chainsword for Dragon Realm? Push back this, so the next sword formation is Dragon Realm? Probably not necessary. Anthemania. Okay, let's see. We could. Dragon Realm into Moonshade. Into Moonwater there. Do I care about Moonwater? To this. See, that breaks. We do that. It keeps the flow. This copies now this. I don't think we can do that. This board got complicated for no reason. I could drop this card. No, I can't. That still is not active. Okay, we'll see what this guy does. Last time, he removed Realm Killing Palm. Oh, he's going Force now. Ow. Okay, well, we got him, and he's out. Okay, so I don't have to worry about the force build anymore. We are now one-on-one with this. Last time she was skipping cards, it didn't really matter. That's a bonus. This is an option. So all of my attack cards are unrestrained. I could just go for lifesteal instead of shield. Is that better? It's probably better. I do generate a lot of shield though. Lifesteal or shield? Well, I do still keep the shield. I just... Well, I can't just throw this one in though, because this counts for here. I'm playing the wrong chainsword. I'm also copying the wrong dragon realm. I'll save that. If I'm defeated, I can get a boost. Hmm. Well, she's definitely a lot more aggressive than the last time I fought her. She does not... Oh, well, she's just out. Okay, cool. Good game. Okay, let's swap to a not gambling character. Let's see, what character should I play? It's been a while since I've played the Zhuanshan sect. Let's play Ming Ming. We'll play a game of Ming Ming. One of my favorite ways of playing this faction is building up the physique. It's, I don't know, it's just satisfying. And it's the only sect that has it. And Realm Killing Palm is just awesome. Alright, let's see. Oh, I like that. That's just for the rest of the game, starting at round 6. I'm doing that. Oh boy. I really like going Elixirist. It has the least amount of cards that you would input over your own faction's cards. What if I just do that? That's just better than Fundamental Elixir. Because that adds force, this will then add force here. Love that. Another exercise fist. We'll take the sticks. It's a debuff that just helps me, hurts the opponent. Always take the sticks. I'll just throw in Earth Spirit Elixir. I'll make up my physique later with my Virtuoso Breakthrough. Or maybe it's just better to throw in more attacks. That's probably a better idea. I think in a couple rounds I can start drawing upgraded cards, which seems awesome. Sticks agility is not ideal. I think I just speed up my breakthrough. So the only reason I won the speed tie here, well, it's not really a tie. The speed, even though I have a lower cultivation, my character alternates between rounds on getting a speed buff. So it just so happened that I had a speed buff this round, so I went first, even though they were more cultivated. Okay, so let's just drop all these cards and break through. And then we will do that, and then we'll go crazy. So, Gone Crazy is Ming Ming's unique cultivation card. It will stack a ton of debuffs on yourself, and then you will gain cultivation for all of the debuffs that you have on you. Or physique, sorry, not cultivation. They're almost the same thing. Well, I lost that one. That's fine. Okay, so Tiger Pouncing is great. It's one of Ming Ming's better cards because she has a lot of debuffs. Ghost Howling is okay. You just need Chi for it. Next 3 attacks, huh? Well, exercise my bones I shall. Okay. So I actually need to have a persistent debuff land on me now. I did. It was poison. Probably but one of the better ones I could have gotten somehow. That way I have 4 debuffs on me to utilize Tiger Pouncing right now. Windward Palms is one of the better attack cards in my opinion. I drew it at level 2 as well. That's nice. You know, I should probably have Gone Crazy here. Just so I have a better chance of keeping a debuff for this. Okay. This guy has a sword intent board. That's probably enough to kill. I'm gonna move this back just so I'm guaranteed to get physique. Okay, well we have 2 persistent buffs. One of them makes us take extra damage every time the opponent attacks us, which is not ideal right now for their sword intent board. And so there's a high chance they're just gonna kill us here. Nope. More exercising bones. Okay, Crash Fist Styx Knight. Is good. We should throw out some rerolls to see. Okay. probably want that instead of just Vigorous Force. Vigorous Force is probably not as good anymore. Exercise Bones, we're not going to stick with. I feel okay rolling that away. That's probably just better than Mountain Cleaving Palms. This, probably not using. Maybe. I gotta hold on to that. Ideally, I'm looking for a continuous card that makes all of my cards Crash Fist. It works really well with Ming Ming. Okay, so we only have 3 debuffs right now, which is now going to make us short on chi for this card, so we have to spend a turn charging chi. An upgraded Spiritage Elixir? I don't need chi with this character. Crash Fist, Inch Force. Same phase. Let's transform those two. Okay. The game really wants us to have that card. Alright, so we'll do this. We'll throw in that. That is way better than Exercise Fist. It'll give us more debuff. We could probably throw that in, because then it would buff the damage with Styx Knight, because this is Crash Fist. So let's re-roll some of these, looking for that continuous card. This isn't bad either. So we could go in the direction of Force, or we could go in the direction of Realm Killing Palms, and it kind of depends on where we draw into later. More of that. More Inch Force. That's actually a really good upgrade. There it is. Okay, so Crash Footwork allows me to make any card Crash Fist, which includes cards like Windward Palms or Tiger Pouncing. So if we just did this, I'll have to try and figure out. So I could do that instead of Soul Seizing, even though it was really helpful. For now, it's probably better to do that. Mighty Force? We don't have enough chi generation is the problem. This would give us another chi. What if we did that? This would add more force for this, and would buff all of these cards. I should probably think about using... I think it depends. They're almost mutually exclusive, the cards that continually add force, or make every card Crash Fist. Subdue Dragon is extremely good. It's probably better than Mighty Force. And this, honestly, it's probably better if we just do this instead of crash footwork. And then scoot these over and do this. Potentially. Or that. Maybe that's just better. This is force and agility. Takes a chi to use. This one's very good. That's our chi. And we're hoping to kill by one of these cards. Hopefully Inch Force? Breakthrough. We will take our incarnation. Let's go that. Crash Fist continues perfect. That's kind of what we were looking for. Bodybuilding, we don't need this one. Shocked is an idea. Takes 3 attacks. We're not doing soul seizing anymore. There's another Inch Force. So it's kind of competing right now whether we're trying to go into Realm Killing Palms, or if we're going into Inch Force and continue. And so that will determine whether we're using Crash Footwork or if we're using Crash Siddharma. Okay, let's see. Let's take exchange chances. I am not going to use Tiger Pouncing anymore. Okay. Okay. Ow. Ow. Okay, so I accidentally killed myself because my cards take HP to use. We probably don't want Gone Crazy anymore. Realm Killing Palm is still good. We do that. Crash Footwork. And then maybe Majestic Chi is just not the way anymore. So let's cycle that out. Crash Fist continue. Very good. Shocked we're probably not going with. That'll give us another force because this takes HP. And we'll go here. Majestic Chi, we're cycling out. Not using that. We're going for a more aggressive approach here. We're hoping to kill them quick. And I think we're going the force route at this point in the game. Well, there's a lot of upgrades to Crash Footwork for some reason. Alright, we'll absorb that. We'll do some rerolls. Exercise Soul is good for Realm Killing Palms. We'll save some rerolls. We don't have to make the final decision quite yet, and we can pivot in case there's a build that someone's doing that will just... Like this guy. He's doing guard up, and we only attack a few times here at the end. So I actually might pivot now. I might do this. And then Exercise Soul into here, into Realm Killing Palms, Windward Palms. This will have multi-hits at the end. And then, hopefully the guard up will not quite affect us as much. I am unfortunately just a little bit short of chasing here. Oh, and they removed it. Okay, we still won. But I was playing around a card that I didn't need to play around. Let's do Crane Footwork. That's really good for us. Crash Fist Continue here is really good. Gain an inch force. Are we just going back to that? Because I could... Let's reroll first. No. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to take Crane Footwork. I could swap levels of something. I don't know if I care to. Let's do Crane Footwork. And then we're going to go back to our other one. And I think we're going to swap to this for good, and we're going to try and speed contest. So we're going to get rid of these cards, just to make sure that we can go fast. I don't know about Subdue Dragon. We might need extra damage later. This guy's still faster than us. Ow. Okay, well, we won narrowly. Blink. Blink. Do we want that? We might want this. Do we do that? 16, 13. That's just short, isn't it? I have enough destiny to float over and take a loss, so I might as well just see what happens and try and build around it in a few. Ooh, are they just gonna Dharma? Ow. Okay, that was a really fast kill of theirs. I don't think we're gonna be able to beat them late. Well, this is the guard up we were trying to play around. We're just gonna have to see how it goes now. We got rid of Realm Killing Palm. I need Crane Footwork or Blink to be upgraded, or I think I'm one short of full chasing here. Okay, so they're applying Weaken. And there's their guard up, which means I can't kill them until continue. Oh, that was close. Goodness. And I'm pretty sure there's not really much I can do against her. What does this mean? Oh, you can break cards apart? So I could throw in crane footwork and upgrade it. Okay, well that fixed my chase problems. I don't think I'm fast enough still. Well, that also fixed my chase issues. Okay, win or lose, I gotta send the flying kick emote. Ow, okay, I think they're still killing me. Yeah, wow. Okay, their build is very fast. Wow. It's over. Let's see. What if we did this, that, this? Can we kill that fast? I don't think so. I think it's just over. I don't care about Styx Knight, do I? What if I just do do this? So this is gonna give me 18. This gives me 16. Should full chase between this? I just drop these two. Okay. We killed? Okay. I don't know how, and I don't think we can continue that. Because I think they gained max health this round, and we exact turn killed. I need one more gather intense force. I think... I think maybe we just lose because we progressively gain more max health every turn. We can't really scale up unless we got one more of this, but... Okay, I went first. I broke the speed tie. It's funny. She tried to speed up to a turn 2 kill, but since my moves drained my HP, I ended up just dropping myself out. That's funny. What a way to go. She got me. Alright, we got one more game I think that I'm going to play. Let's find out who it should be. Let's play a game with Moohoo. So Moohoo is a 5 elemental alliance, so they use all of the 5 elements in order. However, he, unlike some of them, specializes in only a few elements. He's really strong with earth, and he's really strong with metal. So generally when you're playing him, you're going to build a board with that in mind. Oh, I like that. Okay, let's get more exchanges. What is this? All right. Let's work with what we have. Okay. Well, there's more offense cards. That's good for us. I'm gonna go Painter. Painter is generally a more defensive side job that you can take. And since we drew a bunch of seals early, we have the chi to fuel multiple chi attacks. Grinding ink I probably don't need at this point. It's probably better than just a random seal. So we could just hold on to these for later. And once I start getting a few more cards, I'm definitely going to be transitioning away from fire, because this character is really incentivized to go earth and metal. Let's break through. When you absorb a wood spirit card, increase your max HP. I will take that. Plus 8 max HP is quite good. This is also very good. I'm gonna hang on to that. These formations are continuous cards that last the whole battle, and so it will incentivize you to play only earth cards. So I'm going to hang on to that, because that is one of the cornerstones to building an earth board with this character. He gets 1 for his Virtuoso breakthrough automatically, so I just need to build up this one. There's another. That's good. we're going to take this to put our exchange chances above 10. Maybe we don't. I don't think we worry about it. Or reverse psychology. We'll take it. So we'll gild the lily, the stupid sexy lizard. We'll put it in there. Because we're not attacking on our first card, so when we loop back around, their defense that we give them for free is going to be somewhat wasted. Ow. Okay. So we're going to need to find wood cards and absorb them for max HP. We also are going to want to break through. So what we're going to do, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to take our metal ring. So that activates earth and metal, and whenever we gain defense or penetrate, gain 2 more. So we have a lot of metal cards right now, so that's the one we're gonna do. And this one, well, we can't use. So we're temporarily going metal. Whether we stay that way, it depends. Even though my board was like way less complete, it was still like way stronger because it's kind of playing into what he does. So we'll absorb wood again. We need to do that 2 more times. Randomly upgrade 1 regular card. We could save that. Maybe we'll find a card that's more worth upgrading. Well, here's Earth Spirit Cliff. It's better than nothing. And it's activated because Kunwu Metal Ring activates both of his elements. So we can just throw that in at the end, and that's better than a basic attack. It's an upgrade. Let's see. What can we get that might be valuable? So that's an Earth card. That's good for us. And we'll eat that wood card. We need 1 more wood card to max out our additional max HP. This card is not necessarily the best, but it will gain additional defense from Kunwu Metal Ring. And it adds it in the next turn as well, which will then buff Cliff. You are such a nerd. How dare you drop puns in my chat? Okay, have fun at the store. Okay, this adds more defense. Oh, only Pain Peko. Okay, we are actually going to add... We're not going to combine the needles. For now, we want to have more metal cards on our board, so having them separated is actually way more beneficial for us. There's Dust. There's Ask Dao by Paint. We have one bodybuilder, which Dust is kind of broken for. The interaction's kind of bizarre, because Physique gives you max HP, and Dust can play off of that. So it feels like it unintentionally counters them. Let's see. Do we upgrade a random card? Can this upgrade? No. That'd be weird. Let's upgrade a card. That one, the worst one. Let's do it. Probably should have just taken exchanges. The cards on my board are kind of terrible. Dust, we should keep separate for whenever we fight this guy. Especially if we're going to be building an earth board, it's really good. Also, Metal Spirit Charge is really good for us. We're just going to throw that here in the beginning. If we can get a payoff Penetrate card, it should go right after it. 5 Elemental Circulation, we're probably never going to use. There's our wood card. Let's eat the wood, like all tigers do. Gain a card with Chase or Agility. Gain 1 continuous card. Chi gain cards. There's no earth or metal cards that give you Chi. So this is probably the wrong choice. Likewise, Earth does not have any Chase cards. See, that is closer to an upgrade. We're just going to hold on to all these cards. See what happens. We're going to go second. Well, they're holding on to a lot of cards too then. So their strategy right now is to try and stack up poison and heal so they can survive. I think we do a little too much damage for that strategy to really pay off. We'll break through. We'll grab Metal Spirit Vigorous. So this is another one of his unique cards where if you have Penetrate, this card will activate the Penetrate but not use it up. So we're stacking a ton of Penetrate here in these slots. And now we're not going to use it up here so we can use it again. And this is exactly the card I wanted. When you injure them, based on how much HP you injure them, you gain back Penetrate. So you can just kind of keep the extra damage rolling from one card to the next. And we can upgrade it. Let's have a couple of them. Let's just really stack up damage and then just take them out here. And then we're going to hold Earth in case we transition. Stack up some more penetrate. Now we're going to vigorous, into shuttle, into proccing it again. A spirit pet, the Phoenix? I don't think I have a way of fitting another continuous card on my board. I think it's done. Okay. Quicksand, that's the payoff card for Earth. The Tiger also has a payoff card for Earth, for his incarnation phase breakthrough. I do not like Earth Spirit Mountains. I'm just going to roll these. Shuttle is incredible. We'll do that. More needles. I think I'm done with needle. Charge is good. Thorn. I'm done eating wood. We'll take another shuttle. We'll do that. Shuttle's really good because it adds chase into your board, when otherwise you don't really have access to it. Okay, he's doing a lot of damage. We'll do this, and then we'll kill on the next card. Ironbone is another way of protecting yourself. Let's see. Upgrading cards. Let's upgrade some cards. Then we'll roll, upgrade that, throw this out. Pierce. Do we want that? Is anyone going defense? No. No one's going defense. I probably don't need Pierce. Ironbone. We have a lot of multi-hit users. Ironbone could probably be useful. Let's do that. Hope we draw some upgrades so we can thin out our hand. It's kind of full right now. Okay, so Metal Spirit Ironbone really diminished the damage that they dealt us. Which now, with Sword Intent, it kind of killed off their momentum. upgraded Sharp. We have another Ask Dao by Paint. Charge. Here's Steep. This is another one of the really good ones for Earth. We still haven't really fought the bodybuilders, though. We don't necessarily need to use the cards in our hand yet. We could break through to the Incarnation, but really that would just help out Earth a lot more than it would help out Metal. Unless you're really wanting Tripod as the payout for Metal. Right now, I think I'm okay with Sharp as the payoff, because Vigorous is fine. So he got that in just early enough for Iron Bone to not affect it. Weaken does not really affect the amount of damage I do, because all of my damage right now is dealt by Penetrate, which just deals the stack in damage to their health if I ever deal health damage. Metal Tiger noises do intensify, especially when he's done eating all of his wood. Okay, so we could take Landslide and try and go Earth, because I think Earth is funny. But Metal's really working out for us. But I'm just going to take it, just for fun. We don't need to upgrade Iron Bone anymore. Oh, that's beautiful. Asked out by Paint. We can re-roll now. Tripod is probably way better than Sharp now. Because if this hits, it just kills. Sharp, I'm probably just done with now. Marrow, it can be used, but it would use up one of my continuous. I think I'm done with that. Here's Tripod, upgrade Tripod. He's almost knocked out, and I could just get rid of Dust. Okay, something happened that made this upgrade. Does this upgrade when I get to the Incarnation phase? Oh, that's mean. Okay, well, we got countered by Guard Elixir. Let's see. Finally did that. Finishing touch, we'll take Quicksand. Charge. Charge. Sharp. I think we're done with. Dust is done. Flying Brush, I like that. Ultimate World's not a thing. Shuttle. So we could do that. Oh. That was not a thing. That didn't happen. Nobody pay attention. I'm stun locked. I just did that. Okay, we're going Earth. Okay, Earth's the way to go. I did not throw that away. Don't eat the Earth cards. Only wood is for eating. I'm sadly probably still gonna win this really easily. Okay, but we were really wanting to go Earth all along. See, there was never any doubt. Oh. Okay, so... Okay, how do I pivot? This is too many cards to look through. Oh my lord. Let's just get rid of all of these cards. It's too much. Jeez. And then we'll fix the board next round. I mean, pivoting is great as long as you have a brain that can process a little faster than, like, the speed I just did. Well, it worked. Okay. Okay, so I think what I want to do is combine that. Go here, do that. Shuttle. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that's, I think, what I want to do. Do we just cliff into landslide? That's kind of funny, though, because you reduce your shield by so much. Is that just better? So if you have it and you have a bunch of defense, this just does a ton, right? And that would just double hit with damage. Do I ever quicksand at this point? Probably not. Probably just hang on to it anyway. Oh. I don't know about this. They have a lot of just multi-hit cards. Oh, that's mean. Okay, this is not good. Okay, that is the second time I've been ice guarded by the same person. And I can't really... They attack so many times that I don't think Combine World's gonna help me much. You know, I don't know if I did something really stupid or not. I probably did. I can't really fight how fast they build up. So, I think I just got rid of a Metal Spirit card, which goes through... No, it doesn't go through guard up, does it? It doesn't go through guard up. It just goes through defense. Maybe I should have had Steep in there too. I think I just lose. I can't figure out how to beat this. Alright, second is just fine. I think I deserve it for just deciding to get rid of Tripod. Alright, thank you everybody for joining me for my stream today. If you're here for Xian, my next stream will be on Monday. Otherwise, my stream tomorrow is going to be a collaboration with a friend of mine. We're going to be going through It Takes Two together for the first time. We're both going into it blind, and so we're going to have a blind playthrough of It Takes Two on each Thursday until we finish, and then we're going to have to find the next co-op game for us to move into. Starting after that on Friday, there's going to be like a party game collab. So, if you're here for Xian, I will see you Monday. If not, I will see you tomorrow. Thank you, lurkers. Thanks, streamers. Thanks, chatters. Love you all.